You've probably heard this song a million times. It's a huge hit, a great pop duet. But have you ever really listened to the lyrics? Because hidden inside this track is, I think, a seriously powerful guide to living a life with zero regrets. So today, we're going to tear it down to find this amazing philosophy for how to love and how to live.
And boom, just like that, the song throws you right into the middle of a nightmare with one single line. It's so jarring, right? One moment, everything's perfect, and in a literal split second, it's all gone. That feeling, that sudden, cold panic of loss, that's the key that unlocks this entire idea.
So it begs the question, doesn't it? How can something so terrifying, this dream of losing the most important person in your life, how can that actually show you the path to a better life? How does all that fear somehow lead to something beautiful? Let's dive in.
Okay, so it all kicks off with this dream. The song does a brilliant job of painting this absolutely perfect, almost cinematic scene right before it yanks the rug out from under you.
I mean, just look at the contrast here. It's insane. The dream world is pure magic. We're talking silver and gold, walking on moonlight. It's a fairy tale. And then, bam, it just evaporates. You go from being pulled close to waking up completely all alone and in tears. That emotional whiplash is what really drives the whole point home.
And you know, this shows us that the nightmare isn't just some random, scary thing. It's actually born from a place of deep, genuine love. It's a universal truth, isn't it? The more you love something, the more you have to lose. The fear feels so incredibly real because the connection is so beautiful.
So, you wake up from that nightmare, heart pounding, but that's not the end of the story. It's actually the beginning. This is the exact moment where the song pivots from pure fear to a kind of sharp, clear focus, all thanks to one massive realization.
And here it is. This is the absolute core truth. The line the whole song is built around. After the panic of the dream, there's this wave of relief, but right behind it is this cold, hard clarity. The dream wasn't real, no, but the possibility, the idea that it could be, that's very real. Nothing is ever guaranteed.
The imagery the song uses here is just so powerful. Life can change in the blink of an eye. The time we have can disappear like a whisper of smoke. And this isn't meant to be pessimistic. It's just realistic. And once you accept that, once you really get how fragile everything is, that's when the present moment becomes so incredibly valuable.
So if we know tomorrow isn't a given, what are we supposed to do? Just walk around being anxious all the time? Nope. The song doesn't just leave us hanging with the fear. It actually gives us a really powerful solution, a whole philosophy for how to live.
So we're calling it the lose you philosophy. And let's be super clear, this is not about being morbid or expecting to lose someone. It's the exact opposite. It's about using that awareness to flip a switch in your brain, to love with an intensity that only comes from knowing that every single moment together is a gift. You turn the fear into fuel.
I absolutely love this line because it's so active. It's a choice. It's an action. I mean, just imagine that for a second. How would you hug someone if you thought it was the last time? The intention, the focus, everything would be different. It's about giving every single interaction that level of importance because you just never know.
And just to really hammer this point home, this philosophy is not about dwelling on loss. It's about presence. It's a mental trick to shock yourself out of autopilot and force you into the now. It takes that little flicker of fear and turns it into a powerful reason to be fully, 100% present.
And it's not just for the big dramatic moments either. This brings the philosophy right down into our everyday lives. It doesn't matter if you're on some romantic moonlit walk or just standing in the kitchen making coffee. The principle is exactly the same. Pay attention. Appreciate what and who is right in front of you. Don't let the good stuff just slide by unnoticed.
Okay, so we've got the nightmare that started it all, and we've got the philosophy that came out of it. But how do you actually do this stuff, like in real life? Well, you're going to love this because the song's bridge gives us a surprisingly simple four-step guide.
Look how simple and profound this is. Kiss longer. That's about savoring connection, not just going through the motions. Make most of the minutes. That's your wake-up call to put the phone down and actually be where you are. Say what you want to say.
That's about closing the gap between what you feel inside and what you actually say out loud. And it all leads to that final command: love with no regrets. Leave absolutely nothing on the table.
So when you put it all together, a song that starts in a place of absolute terror completely transforms into this incredible, powerful vow. It's a promise, really. A promise to yourself and to the people you love that you're going to show up completely. It's a commitment to live with so much purpose and intention that it doesn't matter when the clock runs out, because you've already said it all and done it all.
And that leaves us with one last question. It's the same question the song asks us, and I want you to really think about it. If you truly believe this, if you knew it could all be gone tomorrow, what would you do differently today?